Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th Standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 8th chapter, that is soil. In previous classes already we have discussed about that, what are the different types of soils. Okay, so and also we have discussed about the population rate of water and absorption of water. But friends, today we are going to discuss about that soil and crops. What is the good soil for the crops, for the growth of the crops? Which soil is good? How can we find out? So already we have studied the different types of soil and their properties. But which soil is good for the crops, to growth of the crops? We are going to discuss in this video. So let us see, friends. Good soil has the following properties. Which one is good soil? Good soil means it is good for the crops. Okay, growth of the crops. It contains a mix of different size particles. That means loamy soil. Different types of particles. That means big particles should be and also fine particles should be. That means if the different slate, clay and a sandy, if mixing is there, that soil is good for the water crops. Second, it is rich in organic matter. It should be contain the humus, large humus. Humus means organic matter. Organic matter means what is that? Humus. Humus should present. If humus is there, then you will get the plants nutrients. Okay, so plants can develop, growth can growth very nicely. Okay, it contains plenty of air space. If there is space is there, air can transaction, nitrogen gas can enter, so it can take that water, space, air transactions. Okay, next it has the good water holding capacity, but the soil is not waterlogged. It has the good water holding capacity, that means it can store, that means can capture and observe, but it cannot log. Log means it is the water, the soil is not waterlogged, that means it cannot block. Okay, if it will block, what will happen? That means that cannot transaction, the water cannot move. Okay, so these are the, if the soil contains these properties, that we should say it is a good soil for that, what it is a good soil. Okay, understand friends? So first of all, what is that friends? It has the, what is that? High humus, that means it has the, it should be good or the more organic matter. It should contain the more organic matter. It contains the mixture of different size of particles. That means it should be big particles and fine particles. It has the capacity to the plenty of air space and also can hold the water also. This is the properties of a good soil. Next friends, what is that soil erosion? Friends, you have seen that some black soil also, according to that colors, we can find out that what is that organic matters are contained or what is the chemical substances are present in the soil also, we can find out. So you have seen that you are around nearby your houses, so different types of, that means colors of soil also there. Black soils are there, okay, white soil, red soils and a brown color, like that you have to see. Because why? Because their chemical substances are present, different chemical substances are present, so that the colors are changing. But friends, you have seen that some places, what is that, like a strong stones like you will feel. Why? Because there is the soil erosion. The top soil, whenever it will move from that outer one place to another place, that is called as a soil erosion. It can possible only by the wind or water. Okay, so when that top soil are moved from that upper layer, or the top soil will move by the water and by the air, that is called as a soil erosion. Okay students, so let us see that what is that the removal of top soil by wind and water is called a soil erosion. And how can, what is that causes of soil erosion? What is the reason why that soil will move from one place to another, or why it will move? Because by the wind and water. Why? Because some causes are there, some reasons are there, the soil erosions. What are that? Nowadays you have seen that what due to that increase of a population. First things is increasing the populations. If the population will increase, they needs that woods, they needs for the crops. This they will cut that plants. If they will cut that plants, then plants what they are doing to hold the soil by the roots. Okay, so then that if air or water it will flow, then it does not move from that place. Okay, because the plants can hold the soil. Second thing, what is the students? Deforestation. That is I told already. Due to deforestation, why it is happening? Because of increasing of the population. Deforestation means cutting off trees, which loosens of the soil. If the tree is not there, that soil will become looseness. Okay, loosens means trees roots hold the soil. Next, floods and heavy rain, which wash away the topsoil. If that heavy rain is there, more cyclones that like is there, that heavy floods or that water is rain is there, what will happen? That it will flow very fast, very speedily, it will fast, that move. That's why what will happen? The upper layer of the soil will wash out. Overgrazing by the animals. If one place always that what will happen? That animals will graze. Then what will happen? That small plants are that grasses are there. They will take. Okay. Then after what will happen? Uproots it will become. That means soil only there is no grasses, no small plants or bushes. That's why what will happen? By the sunlight, then or by the air or by the breeze or by the water rain, it will wash out. Okay. Forest fires. It is another reason. Fourth reason is forest fire, which destroy the plant cover and a poor farming method. So forest fire, what will happen? If nowadays what happening to make it that lands for the agriculture, that human beings what they are doing, destroying the forest, and also there by naturally also forest fire is catching, and also that total forest is destroying. Okay, due to that what will happen? The land cover is there. That's why that rain or that air cannot wash out. So, but if you destroy that forest, then what will happen? That open surface it is like that it will stay. So, which one? By the air or water it can remove or it can wash out. So, poor farming methods. That means that nowadays what happening? That cultivation and that agricultures are decreasing, so that's why also the soil erosion will happen. So these are the causes of soil erosion. So now we will discuss about that. What is the prevention? Prevention, how can will protect? What is that prevention of soil erosion? If we'll recover this all these methods, then we can prevent that our soil erosion. Okay, friends. Okay friends, now we are going to discuss about that. What is the prevention of soil erosion? How can we do the prevention? Prevention means conservation. Prevention means conservation. How the conservation can do that for the soil erosion? Okay friends. So prevention of soil is called conservation. So for the prevention of the soil, some follows are there. These 5 points are there. We have to do this. First one is planting the tree, afforestation. If you do the deforestation, then it will compulsory. It is the soil erosion will happen. But if you do that means plantation you have to do. That means planting the trees. You have to do that afforestation. So which leads that should cover the trees. Some areas, more areas should be covered with the trees. Then there is can protect. There is a conserve of the soil. Second, flood control by the construction of dams. If friends, there is a floods, if the heavy rains are there, if you make that so many dams, then it will be controlled. That means it will be that water cannot flow very speedily. That means it will control the floods. So by the dams, so then the soil can conserve. Planting trees as a center belt to reduce the effect of strong winds. If that plants like that steps, if you keep that center belt like that, if you make up, then if winds will come also, that means what will happen? The soil cannot move. That soil cannot be erosion. That means the plants trees hold the soil. If there is more number of plants are there, number of trees are there, then there is no. That means it can be conserved. Terrace farming on the sloping areas in the hills. You have seen that hills area what will happen, step by step that plantation is there, step like a sloping systems are there. If sloping system if you do that plantation, if water it will come, then what will happen, it won't affect. Step it will come the water to the down. Okay, and next one is the preventing the overgrazing. If one places if continuously should not make that animals to graze, then if you will avoid that, then automatically our soil can conserve. Okay students, thank you all of you students, and it has finished our this chapter soil, and almost all that you have to read and you have to write, and for your homework complete that all objectives questions in your textbooks, and I will discuss in that also I will send to you exercise question part in the our school app. Thank you all of you, have a nice day.